What if fame, instead of being the dream it promised, became a sickness that consumed every part of your life? Lena Dunham's Famesick, a memoir, is a raw, unflinching exploration of celebrity, identity, and survival in the spotlight. Known for her sharp wit and fearless honesty, Dunham delivers a memoir that is both confessional and cultural critique, a story of how fame can distort reality and fracture the self. The memoir begins with Dunham's rise to prominence as the creator and star of Girls, a series that made her both a cultural icon and a lightning rod for controversy. She recounts the intoxicating thrill of success, the accolades, the opportunities, the sense of validation. Yet beneath the glamour lies a darker truth. Fame is not freedom, but a cage, one that magnifies insecurities and exposes vulnerabilities. Dunham examines the paradox of celebrity. On one hand, it offers power, influence, and access. On the other, it strips away privacy, autonomy, and authenticity. Every choice becomes public property, every mistake amplified, every vulnerability weaponized. She describes the relentless scrutiny of the media, the cruelty of online commentary, and the suffocating pressure to perform, not just as an artist, but as a persona. The memoir is deeply personal, weaving together stories of health struggles, relationships, and creative battles. Dunham is candid about her experiences with chronic illness, body image, and mental health, showing how fame exacerbates these challenges. Her honesty is both disarming and courageous, offering listeners a glimpse into the human cost of living under constant observation. Relationships form a central thread. Dunham reflects on friendships strained by fame, romances complicated by public exposure, and family bonds tested by the demands of celebrity. She explores the tension between intimacy and visibility, asking whether true connection is possible when the world is always watching. The narrative is also a meditation on art and authenticity. Dunham grapples with the question of whether her creative voice can remain true in a world that constantly demands reinvention, controversy, and spectacle. She reflects on the compromises artists make in pursuit of success and the toll those compromises take on identity and integrity. Themes of vulnerability, resilience, and self-definition pulse through the memoir. Dunham does not present herself as flawless. She's messy, contradictory, and imperfect. Yet it is precisely this honesty that makes her story compelling. She shows that survival in the spotlight is not about perfection, but about resilience, about finding ways to reclaim agency even when fame threatens to consume it. The tone is both biting and tender. Dunham's wit shines through, offering moments of humor amid the darkness. Yet her vulnerability is never hidden. She lays bare the pain, the confusion, and the exhaustion of living with fame. The memoir is not a cautionary tale so much as a human story, one that resonates with anyone who has ever felt defined by forces beyond their control. By the end, Famesick delivers a resolution that is both sobering and hopeful. Dunham does not claim to have conquered fame, but she has learned to live with it, to navigate its contradictions, and to reclaim her voice. The memoir closes with a sense of resilience, reminding listeners that even in the sickness of fame, there can be healing. Ultimately, Lena Dunham's Famesick is more than a celebrity memoir. It is a meditation on identity, art, and survival in a culture obsessed with visibility. Raw, witty, and deeply human, it is a story that lingers long after the final page, offering listeners not just insight into fame, but a reflection on the cost of being seen.